The fish. A little fish darted to and fro looking for food in the flowing river. He swam to the surface with a plop. He could find no flies, no worms, no bread. Suddenly he saw a duck. In its beak, it had a large piece of bread. And there was a swan. It too was gulping down a beak full of white bread. All over the river were ducks and swans eating white bread. But the poor fish had none. At the water's edge stood Susan with her basket. "I wish she would give me some bread," said the fish. "But I'm too small. The greedy swans and ducks gobble it all up and leave none for me." "Why, there's a fish!" cried Susan. She leaned over the water. Splash! She fell right in, and she could not swim. The ducks and swans swam away, but the little fish said, "I'm coming, climb on my back, and I'll take you to the shore." Susan was very wet. Water dripped from her cap. "Kind fish, you have saved me from drowning," she said. "What can I give you?" The little fish wiggled his fins and said, "Please, little girl, I'd like some bread." Then Susan went home and came back with 2 baskets full of bread, all for the little fish. The little bird. A little yellow bird flew high in the air, looking for a place to build her nest. "Can I build my nest in your basket?" she asked the black puppy. "No room," said the puppy. "Where shall I build my nest?" asked the little yellow bird. "It would not be safe here on the ground." She flew over a farm. "Shall I build my nest under the green roof or in the red chimney pot?" farmer's wife wore a red scarf around her head. "It's not safe to build your nest here," she said. "There are too many cats." The white rooster strutted with his hens and yellow chicks. "I have a nest of my own to take care of," he crowed. "Why do you need a nest?" the black and white cow asked the little yellow bird. "I have my babies in the cowshed." The little yellow bird asked the golden sunflower. But the golden sunflower just smiled and smiled. "There's room in my sty," said the pig with a curly tail. "If you don't mind the squeaks of my 12 little piglets." The little yellow bird saw the barn full of hay. "There's a good place to build my nest," she said. "That hay is for my cows," said the red-faced farmer. "Your nest would not be safe in my barn, little bird." The little yellow bird flew high in the air, away, away. And built her nest in a secret place where nobody would ever find it. Miffy on a visit. One day, a letter came for Miffy. It was from her little girl friend, who wrote, "Can you come to our house for a visit? We could have a lot of fun playing together." Miffy had never been away from home alone, so she had to ask her mother. Her mother took her to the bus stop and put her safely on the bus. "Be sure to get off at the right stop," she said. The bus went right across the town. And Miffy watched it all go by as she sat close to the window. And there, at the last bus stop, she saw her friend and her mother waiting for her. "Hi, Miffy. Hello, hello," they called. "We are so glad you could come." The two young friends first talked together. There was so much they had to say. It was so long since they had seen each other. This was a very special day. Then they played hide and seek. Running and hiding was a lot of fun. With all the trees in the garden, where could Miffy be? After that, they played tag, running across the lawn. Can you see who was winning? Miffy's friend had roller skates. Miffy had never tried to skate, so at first she just watched. When it was her turn, she found how difficult it was, but still she didn't fall. In the afternoon, they played inside. They used scissors to cut out paper masks. When we wear them, Miffy said, your mother won't know which of us is which. When evening came, they took a bath together. After playing hard all day, they needed to get clean and also have some splashing fun. Then, after supper, they went to bed together. Tomorrow I must go home, said Miffy. But she fell asleep, dreaming of her next visit. Miffy at the zoo. One day, Miffy's father had a wonderful idea. It's such a lovely day today, he said to Miffy. I shall take you to the zoo. The zoo? Cried Miffy. Hooray! Let's go. But isn't the zoo far away? How will we get there? They went on the train. It was a long train, and it went very fast. Miffy looked out the window until at last the train slowed down and stopped at the zoo station. They got off the train and Father said, "Follow me. We'll see many wonderful things inside." They walked along a path. They saw red and green parrots. One said, "Hello, Miffy. How are you?" Miffy didn't know that parrots could talk. She was very surprised. After that, she saw a strange horse. It wasn't black and it wasn't white, but it was striped all over. "That's a zebra," said her father. "Look how nice he looks on the green grass." Next they saw a kangaroo. It had a pocket right in front, and in it sat a baby. How practical, thought Miffy. And look, there was an elephant. It was very big, and it had a nose so long it could pick up food right off the ground. And high above, an ape was hanging from a tree branch with just one arm. He swung back and forth and didn't fall. Next, they saw 2 giraffes. Their necks were so long, Miffy wondered how long it took for the food they ate to reach their stomachs. At last, Miffy had a chance to ride upon a tortoise. "I'd like to ride him all the way home," said Miffy. "That would take too long," said Father. So they rode home on the train, going very fast. Now Miffy fell asleep, dreaming of all the wonders she had seen at the zoo.